at this point, this is who needs to get canceled. We need to cancel D.L. Hughley. We need to cancel Roland Martin. We need to cancel Steve Harvey. We need to cancel Plas. Everybody who tried to lead us into a burning building. We're Chicago Red. We are all over the media, all over everywhere. This is what we are going through, telling our story. Jessica Jackson telling how the Democrat Party is stealing people's property. Zoe Lee, time and time again, we have been on every council meeting talking about, showing how the Democrat Party, especially in Chicago, is stealing black people property, how they're putting all these illegals in our neighborhood, pushing us out of our homes, and giving them all the resources, all on the backs of trying to tax us. We didn't vote for these people, but we have to suffer the consequences of people who vote just blue no matter who. We got to suffer the consequences of their actions and their uneducated actions because they choose to use identity politics and because they choose to use race to get people in office, all while knowing that they're not qualified and knowing that this is going to be the detriment to the black community. Now, Roland Martin prides himself on being a black journalist and having a black news, a black journalist and whatever, a media company, black media company. D.L. Hughley prides himself on, being a black man with a black radio. Steve Harvey. Now, Chicago Flips Red have been in the meetings. We have been going, everybody has been going viral from just us going and showing what we're going through. We have been going viral, and everybody from the YouTubers, no one YouTubers, the Fox News, all the news station, they're covering us. Ask me this: you all don't find it strange that not one, Roland Martin, you on YouTube, not one of these people have asked Chicago Flips Red to come and talk about what's going on? We are black people talking about black issues, talking about what's really going on in our neighborhood, talking about everything we are going through far as being taxed out of our homes are being taken, stolen, and they're putting illegals all in our neighborhood, pushing us out. This is what we have been screaming. This is what we are shouting on the rooftop. This is what we are fighting for. We have an idiot Mohawk wearing Mayor Brandon Johnson who don't care. Yes, he's black and he's a Democrat. And he don't care nothing. He's a dictator. He don't listen to the people. He don't care what the people want. All while raising our taxes, trying to raise our taxes, advocating, pushing, trying to raise our taxes.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man, Wise Man. And this lady is cooking. Now, on this channel, we've covered what's going on out in Chicago. You have a lot of brothers and sisters out there from the South Side, from the West Side, working towards flipping Chicago red. And she's absolutely right. They went from bad to worse. They went from Lori Lightfoot, to Brandon Johnson. And they thought they were getting better. They got dramatically worse with this guy. I don't know if you guys heard it, but he's trying to raise property tax, like $350 million out there in the Chicagoland area. It is absolutely ridiculous. They've moved these, illegal migrants. They've moved these people into their communities, in the South Side, in the West Side. I've heard situations where these folks are buying buildings with the money that's been gifted to them by the Democrat Party. And the thing is that I'm glad to see sisters like her, some of the other brothers and sisters that speak at those city council meetings, Jessica Jackson being one of them. We've premiered on this channel a couple times. I'm glad to see people starting to wake up. The crazy thing is that this is something that is happening across the country in liberal-led cities. They put a black face in the front to push their idiotic agenda. Because they know that if you go at a Brandon Johnson, if you go at, a Brandon Scott out in Baltimore City, if you go at a Mayor Eric Adams, what they'll do is they'll say you're racist for going after these people, irregardless of the fact that their policies suck. Their policies suck, but they know that, hey, we can shield ourselves with a black person, because if you go at them, then we'll just call you racist because you're going after this black person, male or female. It's flat out ridiculous, man. And I'm so sick and tired of the games that these people are playing. Think about this, man. Congressional Black Caucus been in existence for a long time on the federal level, and they've done absolutely nothing for Black people. That in itself should tell you everything that you need to know. On the flip side of that, the Congressional Black Caucus will not take a Black person that's not a Democrat. That in itself tells you everything that you need to know about these people. They're not pro-America. They're definitely not pro-Black America. What's the point of having a Congressional Black Caucus if they have zero intent on doing anything for the communities that they say that they support? It's the craziest thing ever. So I'm at a point now to where I've come to the conclusion that the Democrat Party is the exact same Democrat Party pre-slavery, pre-Emancipation Proclamation. They've just gotten so much more smarter. Hear me. They've learned, hey, we'll use identity politics. We'll use Black faces in high places to put the foot on the necks of minorities in this country. And we've seen it from one city to the next. And they've used these people to push their, New World Order or, globalism or globalist world agenda. And the thing is that if you say anything about them, you immediately become a racist because you disagree with their policy or you disagree with their agenda or their ideology. Flat out ridiculous, man. I'm going to let this lady cook, man, because she is going off.
Do you see any one of those people I just named? Have you heard any one of them say anything? Have you heard anyone of them cover it? Have they even asked to speak to us to see what's really going on in our neighborhood and see what's going on? It's a bunch of Black faces complaining about different things. Why are they not interested?
They don't care. That's why. It's not a part of their agenda. These people get in office on the backs of Black people and then push the agenda that their corporate donors and their overlords want them to push. That's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what's going on.
You are so pro-Black and you into Black, the Black media and all that. You are for the Black people. Why ain't none of y'all interested in what's really happening to the Black community? That's
because they're not pro-Black. They are pro-Democrat. And that's a difference. And to be honest with you, I don't even think we live in a day and age when you should be, quote unquote, pro-Black. I think we need to be pro-Americans because you got one party that's prioritizing others over American citizens. So we're at a point now to where it's not even a separation between the races of people. It's American citizens versus the others. That's pretty much where we are right now. But the Democrats, they want to keep us isolated and divided so they can continue to manipulate us and play these games with us while they continue to further their agenda. And thankfully, a lot of Americans are starting to wake up. Now, you still have a whole bunch of people stuck in this victimhood mentality. Oh, the Black person or Black man, Black woman, like we seen last week with Jasmine Crockett and all these folks on there grandstanding and gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us are starting to wake up and realize that these people do not mean you any good. And I'm glad to see it.
It's really happening to Black people. Everybody covering it. Everybody showing it, trying to shine a light. But no, the Black media, the so-called Black people who pushed us hard to vote for Kamala, they silenced. They haven't said anything. They haven't even covered it. They haven't even talked about it. Y'all don't find that suspicious. Y'all don't find that just, hold on. These are Black people. All these are Black people having real Black issues, going through these and going through these things in a Black neighborhood. These are people who not on welfare. These people are working class, people who own their homes and they have been stolen and taken. And you mean to tell me everybody is covering this? They are all on social media, all on X, everywhere. And you mean to tell me you all won't talk about it, won't even cover it, won't even mention it? This is what I'm telling you. They do not care about Black people. They get paid to sell you out.
Yep.
They know that the Democrat is not in the best interest of black people. They know this, but they don't care about you. Only thing they care about is keep getting their bed, so they can take their kids and they can be and their family can be in those gated communities. Their family can go to those schools that the white kids that they tell you is racist that go to. You know, the white people that they tell you is racist, half of them live around them.
Yep.
Their kids go to school with those white.
Not even half of them. Large majority of them.
Racist people. Their kids marry half of those white racist people. So the people that they keep telling you don't want you and don't vote for them and they don't care anything about you, they live around them. Their kids go to school with them. They go to the parties with them. They marry them. So this is what these people are. This is who they are. They don't care about black people. They only care about getting paid. Using the black struggle or the black plight. They don't care. If they did, they would be saying, hey, what's going on with y'all? Why y'all doing that to our black community? What's going on? Our black people down there talking. Hey, let's come shine a light on what's going on. Crickets. They don't care. So this is what we need to do. Not only are we putting the Democrat Party in a timeout and in the corner for about 20 to 30 years, these sellout people, we need to put them in a corner and time out for about 20 or 30 years until they realize, don't you ever play with the American citizens and don't you ever play with the black citizens. Until you tell the truth, until you cover things that's really happening with black people and in the black community, if you don't want to say nothing because you don't want to say, then shut up. Don't try to get us to vote to vote our own demise. Stop doing that. That's who we need to cancel. The Joy Reids, the Roland Martins, the Steve Harveys, the D.L. Hugleys, the class, cancel. Until y'all stop leading black people into a burning building when y'all know that this is not good for us. This is what we own, y'all. This is what we need to do.
Wow. Shout out to that sister there, man. She went slap off. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I know I said a lot through this video. Hey, I appreciate you guys rocking with me, man. I hope you guys watch the video all the way through. Keep God first in your life, stay prayed up, and we'll catch up with you all next time. Peace.